real quick. Matt, if you know him anyhow, he was out flagging. He just purchased some flags yesterday from Caleb, and he decided, hey, I want to go flag. I'm like, yeah, go flag. He starts flagging. Not even 5 minutes later, some guy comes around the corner with his girlfriend and is like, hey, I've never seen that before. And he was like, oh, cool. So he keeps flagging. I'm kind of watching the engagement there, and he whips out this poi. And poi is another form of just kind of spinning something. Yeah. Yeah, and so we ended up talking to him, and he was so touched by what we talked about. He opened up his backpack, and he gave me a piece of artwork that he had made. And he said, I want to gift this to you. And I said, wait a minute, I also have something I want to gift to you. So I ran back to Laurel's group, and Sandra was there, and she had a bunch of these prophetic cards because I didn't have any more. And I said, I need one of those. I need one right now. Can you give me one? She says, yeah, here. She gives it to me. So I run back. And this is all the way across the plaza. So I'm running back to this guy, and he's still there, and he's doing poi, and Matt's flagging. And I come up to him, and I'm like, okay, here's the gift I want to give to you. And I'm like, open it right now. And he's like, well, I don't know. Are there cops around? I'm like, well, what do you mean there are cops around? He's like, well, I want to open it with my knife. And he ends up having one of these illegal knives. So he's all, and he opens this thing. I'm like, whoa. It's like, okay. And he looks at it, and it was this really amazing picture. And I said, well, turn it over, flip it over. Because he was already just blown away by the imagery that was on the front of this card. He flips it over, and there was this exact description of who he was. And he even said, this describes me to the T. And he starts to tear up, and he is just blown away. And I said, look, there's an intelligent being that desires a relationship with you, because we had talked about some other things. And he was so shocked. And at the end of the time we were there, I ran into him again with his mother. And I was able to get some of this on film, which is so good. And she was like, yeah, he came to me and he says he wants to go to your church. He's never said anything like that before, and I don't even know how long. And I was like, Jesus! Yeah. So it was like, come on, this guy is a world changer. He really is. So let's just give Jesus a praise right now. Jesus! Yeah! Come on.